Hello. In the last video, we discussed how climate change is causing sea levels to rise. In this video, we will learn how climate change impacts our health, including an increase in high heat and poor air quality, an increase in disease, and an increase in mental health conditions. Scientists believe that by the end of the century, climate change will increase the number and strength of heat waves, which are periods of unusually hot weather. These changes could increase the number of heat-related deaths by tens of thousands in the United States alone. Some people are more in danger of heat-related deaths than others. Some examples are people who work or play a lot outside, people who do not have air conditioning, or people for whom it is too harsh on their bodies. Some examples of people who are more affected by heat are very young children, pregnant women, or the elderly. Climate change is also likely to impact the air that we breathe. One concern is the increased amount of ground-level ozone. The ozone layer is a layer of ozone gases high up in the atmosphere that block a lot of the sun's ultraviolet rays. The problem is, the warmer temperatures from climate change could increase the number of days we have ground-level ozone, which is an unhealthy part of the air pollution we call smog. Smog is when fog or haze becomes darker by smoke or other air pollutants. People who breathe in high levels of smog or ground-level ozone are at a higher risk of dying or being put in the hospital for breathing problems. There are also numerous types of diseases that are expected to increase due to climate change. Diseases that people will get from insect bites, water, or food supplies. One example is the West Nile virus that is transmitted or given to humans by mosquitoes. West Nile virus can be a very serious illness. Climate change could increase the number of people who get it because the warmer weather will allow the mosquitoes to be active in larger and larger areas for longer and longer times of year. Climate change could threaten the safety of our water supply. Bacteria are single-celled organisms that live on, in, and around most living and non-living things. They are so tiny, millions of them would fit on the head of a pin. Although many bacterial species are beneficial, some bacteria are harmful. A rise in hurricanes or floods from climate change could cause a city's sewage system where waste material, such as human urine and feces, is carried away in pipes to mix with clean drinking water or bathing water. People living in areas of the world where cities and foods are less clean are at a greater risk. All of these challenges and the stress that climate change can cause can also be a threat to the mental health of the people in a community. It is especially stressful if someone loses a loved one in the event. This stress is dangerous for us all, but it is even more dangerous for people who have mental illness. A mental illness is a condition that affects a person's thinking, feeling, or mood. People with mental illness are 3 times the risk of death during heat waves. In this video, we learned how climate change impacts our health in the areas of increased heat and poor air quality, increased amount of extreme events, and an increase of a variety of diseases and mental health conditions.